Okay, there is an assumption sometimes that one needs to have near native speaker competence in a language in order to be a good CLIL teacher. That is to say that if you are teaching elements of, say, a science topic through the medium of English, then the level of English has to be almost near native speaker. I would say quite categorically that for me the most important element of successful CLIL teaching is to do with an understanding of how children learn in CLIL contexts, and therefore to have an understanding of the methodology that one needs to adopt and the kind of approach one needs to have. And therefore it is important that CLIL teachers are confident and competent in the language and can use the language, but not at the expense of spending too much time or all of the time on language competence. In other words, I think just as in a true CLIL setting, the training for a CLIL teacher needs to be both in the language up to the generally accepted level now across Europe is B2, so working towards B2, but alongside that very clear support in different approaches, how to use the materials, what kinds of tasks will enable students to learn, how to engage children in talking themselves, in discussing, in interacting, and all of that I feel can be trained. Teachers can be given confidence and support to use what language they have in very creative and very effective ways. So I think it's obviously it's about both the methodology and the language, but I don't think that the language should just be the only priority. I think it's around mixing the two, so that if somebody is less competent in the language, they have enough teaching strategies to enable the learners to learn effectively, and as they continue to develop with their own language, then different strategies can then be used.